I'm dealing with. The day before, we're supposed to go fight for custody of my son. My wife is drunk off 3 beers. 3 beers. And she swears to God she's communicating with her dead spouse over the fucking computer. You know, this is basically what the last 2 years has been for me. And when you wonder why I fucking have put my hands on her and why, you know, I'm dealing with lunacy. I'm dealing with a mad person, a mad woman. And I'm sorry, I don't believe that anyone, let alone a woman, should have a man's hands placed on her in a physical sense. But, you know, I deal with lies, I deal with mistruths, I deal with innuendo, I deal with most of all alcoholism. I deal with a mother-in-law who's equally insane. I don't know how to label this other than some sort of psychological defect.
Nothing weird is going on. Nothing weird is going on. Tom, I love you both. I'm so sorry.
What's going on, Lori?
Something really weird is
What's going on? What's going on?
Something really weird is
Talk
going
to the
on.
camera. What's going on? What's going
The two
on?
of you are...
Me and Scott are having a conversation? Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I need to have your conversation. Come here.
I'm not going over there. I need to get my sleep.
Oh my God.
Lori, I want my son back, with or without your help. I'm gonna get it with or without your help. This is insane.
Scott, I love you so much. I'm so
The fuck,
sorry.
man?
I am so sorry.
You know, I am a guy
I am so
who was approached by Lori after her spouse or the father of her children committed suicide. Around the same time, you know, I mean, this is the guy who went to a mental hospital, quote unquote, in February in the UK of 2016. Her and I started flirting in April, May of 2016. We went out to a casual lunch in June of 2016. He passed away, committed suicide July of 2016. I had no communication with her whatsoever during that month. All of a sudden, she reappears in early August of 2016. She spends 3 days on the phone with me, back to back to back, August 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 2 3-hour-long phone calls each. Intuitively, there's something that Seth told me, just do not mess with this person. But, you know, being the soft-hearted person that I am, believe it or not, I did. I felt sorry for her. I felt, you know, 3 kids. This is the heavens above telling me, you know, Tom, do something right in your life, you know, something powerful, meaningful. And I did. Didn't think about it twice. And this is the result 2 years later. This is it, right there. This is it. This is it. You think I'm batshit crazy. You think she's crazy. Just her mother is insane. And so I am purposely recording this tonight, because this is the only evidence that I have. I mean, that I'm not a bad guy. Have I done some bad things? Have I done some things that are regretted? Absolutely. You know, I'm a 46-year-old man. I'm a professional. I'm college educated. I have my own business, which has been pretty much demolished by her and her mother.
$15 for 11 pounds. Can you make note of that?
The fuck is this? Tell me what the hell am I dealing with? I'm telling you, I'm coming in tomorrow. I have not had any drugs, any alcohol. I want to be tested. Blood, hair, urine, the whole bit. I deserve to get a chance to raise my son, whether by myself or with Lori. You know, when I first entered this relationship in 2016, September of 2016 is when we came back from St. Carlos. I started going to therapy. By October, I was in therapy sometimes twice a week, because I knew in order to be able to deal with her effectively, I would need to go seek counseling. I asked her to seek counseling herself. She refused to do it. And I remember 5-6 months later, April of 2017, when I stopped going to counseling. I remember something in me saying, "Gosh, you know, this is
Okay, so what's 25?
this is calling all cars." I don't know if you remember the last season of The Sopranos when Tony stopped seeing what's her name, his therapist. And I hate to, you know, for better or for worse, to relate myself to a mafioso, you know, hitman, but I remember when I stopped seeing counseling, I'm thinking, gosh, you know what, without the aid of therapy, this is just going to fall apart. And, you know, fast forward a year and a half later, and it absolutely is, you know. I mean,
I'm ready. Okay, Scott.
I tell you, I'm a good person. I will be good to my son. I am good to my son. Not will be. I am good to him.
I'm ready for Scott.
And
Scott,
this is what I'm dealing with. I just came back from going to the store to get a soda. And, you know, when I came back from the meeting that we had earlier, Amanda, Lori walked in with 4 tall beers. And I said to her, and I didn't say it softly, I yelled at her. I said, "What the fuck are you doing drinking beer the day before we have this meeting? Think she paid attention to me? Think she gave a shit what I said?" It's the same thing that I told her when she was pregnant and drank beers every night. Now, do I want to share this video with you? Absolutely not. I don't. Because I know if I do, you know, there's a less likelihood that you're going to allow me to be a parent. But I'll tell you one thing. Not only am I going to be the most improved, I'm going to be your most valuable parent. That little boy loves me. I'm the only person in the face of this planet who can hold him, who can take him from his mother's hands when he doesn't cry. And I gotta tell you something.
I want to talk to you, Scott.
What you're hearing here, somehow this person has done a marvelous job of getting this kid through the first 9 months. He's literally been latched to her. She's done a great job. Much better job than I could have done. But you know, now we're nearing the year mark. If there's ever a time for somebody to take over, I promise you I will do, and I am doing a great job. And I am terribly sorry for everything that is said here, but I am not dealing with normal circumstances. This is not normal. This, you tell me, what would you do if this is what you walk home to? What would you do? So, depending on how things go, I'm gonna have to share this video with you, and it saddens me. You know, I'm usually, my hair's a little tighter. Usually, I don't have a beard. I'm groomed better. Please help me.